Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore and our Undead Mage. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today, we venture into the Arathi Highlands for the first time. But first, we start here in Terran Mill to pick up a quest for our new campaign. So, let us get started with the Hammer May Fall.
What would you ask of death?
Weaklings, all of them. You, Mage, what are you looking at? Think you're something special, huh? Why not prove it? The Hammerfall outpost in Arathi is under attack. Unless we send them help soon, their demise is imminent. But before you go rushing off, you may want to test your skills first. Northeast of Stromgarde in Arathi is an ogre mound inhabited by the Boulderfist tribe. When you can handle the ogres and enforcers there, then report to Drumfell in Hammerfall.
Trust no one.
This is a quest that we had picked up before, I think, but I think I dropped it for some random reason. So we just had to pick it back up real quick. And now we go into the Highlands. Should be a fun one for today. We'll make sure that we get our buff food up once we are past the border. And I think we'll aim to stay close to the road as well. It's going to be pretty dangerous for us, our first time there. And my goals for today are going to be to deal with that quest, get ourselves acquainted with Hammerfall, and maybe the Raptor quest that we can pick up there as well. Either that or the quest that sends us to the manor in the northwest portion of the zone. Hoping to get some cloth today. Either wool or silk will do. Passing through the wall now. Welcome to the Highlands. A quick wave at Stromgar Keep over there. I don't think we'll be setting foot in there ever. Alright, we have reached the Boulder Fist grounds here. I'm going to avoid going into the hold as much as we possibly can. Be quite the dangerous cave to venture into. We might have to, though, to get some of these enforcers. We'll see. Let's get that food buff up before we forget. Picked up some silk already. That's a good sign. I'd really like to create some of those bags soon if we can. Hopefully there's a tailoring supplier or even just a trade goods supplier over in Hammerfall so we can get some more thread. Don't know if there's going to be casters here or not, so I'll leave Dampen Magic off for the time being. But yeah, let's get this going. Let's just chill, relax. One of the things I love about the Arathi Highlands is the music choices that Blizzard decided to use. It's the same music you can find in places like Dunmoreau, for example. But instead of that snowy landscape, you get these, rolling green hills. And I don't know how, but it just complements it so well. Despite being so different than those places that it normally shows up in. Okay, I think we should be very worried about these ogres now. I don't know what we were getting crit with there, but it was very nasty. Yeah, 130s, like almost every swing. That is, that's terrifying. When you only have 600 health. That Fist of Stone ability probably increases their attack power in some way. Yeah, it's quite dangerous. We've been doing a good job of not getting hit by stuff, I guess, but that also means that our defense skill is starting to lag behind a little bit. Which is not good. It's going to make it a lot easier for stuff around our level to land critical hits on us. We're almost done with the regular ogres. So yeah, it looks like all the enforcers are going to be on the inside. That's going to be rough. I'll try to pull them closer to the entrance so we have more space. try to enter Boulder Gore itself. This is our first enforcer, level 34. That's not great. Looks like they have the same ability as the regular ogres. They also come with a demoralizing shout. Not really going to affect us. I think that just reduces attack power. Right around this ledge that we're kind of on right now is probably where we want to stay, if we can help it. Really not interested in going any deeper than this. Head back outside the cave for a little bit. Okay, with waiting to get some respawns closer to the entrance. Use evocation here. Looks like we're starting to get some respawns back at the entrance. Use our mana gem here. Oh, this is getting a little bit sketchy. I think we'll just wait. Might even probably reapply polymorph as well. I think now we should be fine. Just gotta let our mana come back. We're out of mana again. Gonna ice block here. Give us enough for a Nova. It's gonna be tight, but I think we can recover enough mana to get a Fire Blast off. Second here. Alright. A little bit of a hectic pull there. I'll take another break right here to get all our buffs back up, our mana gem, etc. Give us some time to get evocation and ice block back off of cooldown. Right, let's continue. We've got Cold Snap if we need Ice Block again for some reason. One more Enforcer to kill, and then we can head over to Hammerfall. Perfect. Try to get back to the main road. It'll be a little bit safer that way. Didn't pick up as much silk as I would have liked. We're only at 11 right now. Which is not going to be enough, I don't think, to at least make one bag. Next, I think we can only make 3 bolts with this. It looks like we can make 1. Why don't we do that now real quick? Can replace one of our bags today. Our end bag up there because that's where we normally keep a lot of our stuff. It has a more permanent place in our bags. Alright, let's get to Hammerfall. And we're so close to leveling, I think we might actually get there just by discovering parts of the map. Oh wow. That's the first time I've seen the Forsaken bodyguards so close to the Alliance patrol. Let's definitely avoid that. I always forget that there's a refuge point, cavalry battalion, whatever you want to call them, just kind of patrolling the road. It's really sketchy. I have to imagine that they're very fast as well, since they're mounted up. So running away would probably be very difficult. It's pretty foggy up here today as well. I think the previous episode was like that too, in Stranglethorn, right before it rained. I think it might be getting some rain up here too. Guess we'll find out. Once that sound of drums comes in, you know you're entering a orc settlement. Alright, Hammerfall, what have you got for us? Torgan. Foul magics. Bloodstone amulets. Where do those come from? These come from the manor. Okay. I have felt a strangeness in the air, a feeling that simmers in my blood. I had my suspicions. I set off to find the source of my unease and discovered to the west, at Northfold Manor, the residual traces of demonic summoning. As I got close, my blood began to boil, and the rage within me grew. On the ground, I spied an amulet of bloodstone, used to assist in demonic summoning. The one I found was depleted, however. I'll need another to examine, but I dare not return to the manor. Can you bring me some?
See ya later.
Sure, we can do that. Let's make sure we check out some of these buildings, see if there are any vendors inside. Leatherworking supplies. Interesting. Nothing here, though. I think that house up there in the hills dedicated to first aid, specifically artisan. Quite a ways away from that.
Strength and honor.
Hammerfall. It is still clear to me, like yesterday, so many years without hope, with wood and steel to bind me to this terrible place. Then finally, there was the war chief. Doomhammer in his midnight plate, his warhammer held high. It was too terrible that the blow of a coward would strike down our greatest hero. From behind he charged on his horse, and then his lance ran through him. I fell to my knees. What hope was there? What hope is there?
For the Horde!
That is quite the quest to pick up. Doesn't give us a lot of information. I'll speak with Torgan again.
How you doing?
Ah, Gormul, you speak of. Yes, from what he says, it seems he has never recovered from the death of Doomhammer. Gormul was a captive here when Thrall and Orgrim fought to free the camp, but as the earth shook and our brethren escaped, he was left behind. He wandered alone and lost for years without direction or hope, until we returned to establish ourselves here in Hammerfall. We tried to settle him in, cheer him up, telling him stories of our mighty city at Orgrimmar in Kalimdor, but nothing would move him. Tales of our young war chief, Thrall, who bears the armor and hammer of Orgrim, but perhaps, a demonstration of our newly found shamanistic magic would give him new hope. It is worth a try. A small object we could make for him. Yes, bring me some raptor eyes, and I will see what I can do. Alright, let's head up and get the flight path and turn in our quest. Those ogres. Didn't realize there was a cooking trainer here for barbecued buzzard wing. Probably not a great recipe, I would imagine at least. So you think you're strong enough to help Hammerfall? So be it. Tallow either sent you to that ogre mound in the hopes that you would kill yourself, or he thinks you're strong enough to aid us. Either way, you're here now, and I am in need of more soldiers in our fight against the constant attacks. If you plan on staying in Hammerfall, then get some rest, and come speak to me again when you're ready. There's no shortage of fighting to be had. Call to arms. The Witherbark Trolls and Boulderfist Ogres of Arathi are working together to rid us from this land, but we shall not meet our fates at their, or anyone else's hand. We will slay them and show them that we too have a home here. The Trolls turned their backs to us. The Ogres would use us for food and bedding if we allowed them to. These things shall not be. We start our attack on the Witherbark trolls to the south of here. Slay them in droves, and only return when their camps run thick with blood.
Dabu.
Okay. Sure thing. We'll set our hearth here, so we can easily get back.
May the eternal
General goods vendor. Nothing special here. And we've got trade goods. Let's see what you got, Kina. So we can get the curiously tasty omelet recipe from here as well. We already have it, so we don't need it. There's the raptor roast recipe that is for 175. It's quite a ways away from now, and then we've got an enchant in here, which will not be of any use to us. All right, so I think we'll collect the raptor eyes today, or at least we'll try. The drop rate can be quite finicky with these ones, but we should be able to collect plenty of eggs in the process, which we will be able to use once we hit level 130 cooking. And of course, the skins definitely help as well. We're at 20 gold right now. We've got quite a ways to go in the next 7 levels. Speaking of which, we did level up, so we can get another point in here, and we'll stick it into ice shards again. Got one more point to stick in there before we can move on to the next tier, which will be for Winter's Chill. Basically just giving us more, even more critical strike chance with our frost spells, which is great. Looks like these raptors should go down pretty quick. They're probably going to be easier than the ones we actually dealt with in Stranglethorn. But just like all raptors, we have to be careful with how many times we get smacked around, because they deal lots and lots of damage. Feels good to be attacking a green enemy for once. Last episode was great, but it had me on edge for quite a bit of it, facing off against those 33s and 34s. We're just outside the circle of East Binding. Let's make sure we don't get too close, though. The elementals are probably going to be around level 37, 38. Not something I'm looking to approach as we pick up our first Highland Raptor Eye. Took a few kills. Historically, the way this quest has always gone for me is The first 5 raptor eyes take a very long time, and then the second 5 that I need happen like back to back to back. We'll see what our luck looks like today. Sage's Cloth of the Eagle. Nice BOE green. That, oh boy. As much as I would want to either equip that or sell it. 8 intellect, 8 stamina. Man, what I would do for that right now. Yeah, that's kind of the thing too. You know, if we're not going to use our wand as often, since the greater magic wand is going to start to really lose its usefulness at this point. We're going to be spending so much mana that obviously a bigger mana pool would be nice, but I think I'm at the point in the playthrough where I really want stamina, because we're eating all the time anyway. As a result of not being able to wand as much. So I would honestly be perfectly fine with just getting pieces that had nothing but stamina on it. Because we barely have anything. Yeah, we have one piece of gear that provides 2 stamina, I think. Which is crazy. Oh, we just got a fortitude buff from a priest. That is, oh my god, 32 stamina. Yeah, we just increased our health by 50% for the next half hour. That is just a little bit more than substantial. Yeah, and I'm okay with accepting buffs on this character still. Can't do it for Iron Man. I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to ask for buffs, but if we happen to get one in passing, we are going to take it. We're at 6 out of 10 for the eyes, which is actually pretty good. I think that's a pretty good, decent pace. We're starting to run out of raptors, though. I mean, there's raptors all over the place, so you know, we could always go to a different section of the map to find more. And we do have our hearth set at Hammerfall now, so we can quickly return once we're done. just need one more. Another very, very productive episode today. Lots and lots of action, lots of killing. And God knows we really need that right now. Really hoping we can get back to a point where we're just dealing with green quests. Like basically all the time. Go. Our last eye, I think, right? Yeah, okay, should be. I reached a stack of raptor eggs, which is good. Be able to cook those up not too long from now. Just want to use up my mana real quick. Might as well just dump it into something nearby. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I had used my Hearthstone before the episode started, so it's still on cooldown. Another 5 minutes. Okay. That is okay. We can just keep grinding on stuff, honestly. We don't need to make the run back. See if we can collect some more of those eggs before we end for today. We'll have to figure out where we're going next. We could stick with the syndicate here in the Highlands, but I think we'll probably want to move on to something else. We've got Desolus, of course. I don't think we're quite ready for the Alterac Mountains just yet. I think those can wait. We should probably go back to Ashenvale. At level 33, it might be a bit easier to take on Ordonis. That was a really interesting scenario that we found ourselves in the last time we tried that. But I feel like if we go with that first strategy, or the strategy that I had talked about, I think, during that episode, which was to do everything I can to just completely nuke Ordonis into the ground, grab his head and run. I think it could work. We're stronger now. We have a new rank of Frostbolt at our disposal, as well as some talent points that are going to make our crits hit harder. So maybe we'll try that. We have the Laughing Sisters to kill in that area too. Otherwise, I'm not sure what's left of Ashenvale. Still got 1,000 Needles, I think, to some extent. I don't think we're ready for the Shimmering Flats quite yet, though. I think we can kill one more raptor. Our Hearthstone should be off cooldown at that point. We can turn this in, call it a day.
Relax. Later.
Excellent. The spirits of the raptors that gave these eyes will lend strength to the bearer of this amulet.
See ya later.
Here, take this amulet to Gormal and see if the raptor's strength can awaken the flame of warrior that once burned through his veins.
Later.
Blood and thunder.
What is this? Polished bone. What use do I have for polished bone? Will a trinket restore the horde to its glory?
Strength.
Gormal tosses the amulet into the ground. Torgon sent you, didn't he? Ha! Why he feels some mercy towards me, I would not understand. Mercy was denied me when I was not allowed to die with my war chief in battle. A cruel blow fate has dealt me. And with that, we'll speak with Torgon again the next time we return to Hammerfall. I hope you guys enjoyed the Arathi Highlands for today. I think I'm going to end it right here for the time being. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.